We got a car in the shop today. Jesus just told me about it. He said there's a problem with the steering shaft bushing. So I figured now's a good time to show you guys what a bad steering shaft bushing looks like. Jesus, let's show the people what a bad steering shaft bushing looks like on a 240SX.
180.
Or a 180SX.
Same.
So your steering shaft on a 180 is right here.
And then this bushing. Normally the bushing on the firewall goes bad. Faction Motorsports has a piece for that. But this one has the middle joint and it's about to rip off. And that's not a good time.
Well, you're talking...
This one right here.
This one?
This one is bad.
This is the one that we sell.
Oh, this is the one that...
Yeah.
I thought it was in the inside. I
I
get confused.
This is
the
the steering shaft bushing that always goes bad. But this one has got a lot of play in it.
Yeah, this one is really bad.
Like,
this one
this is crazy.
It's ready to rip off.
Yeah.
And you're gonna lose steering.
I've never seen one rip off, but
It's
oh
yeah,
no.
Yeah. It's you can see it. It's
Is
almost
it missing hardware.
I don't know. It has all the yeah.
This is moving so much, it feels like it's missing hardware. I've never seen one move this much. This is insane. Can you see that, Eddie?
Yeah.
You see how much play this has? This is I feel like a new car when we put this in. But anyway, we got our Faction Motorsports steering. Is this called a steering shaft solid bushing? I don't know what the name is, but you'll find it on the website. It fits 180SX, 240SX, S13. I don't think an S14 has this.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you'd think I'd know my own product, but I really don't know. But this thing is made out of stainless. So ours is more expensive. It's made out of stainless. They don't have to be made out of stainless. We just made it out of stainless because it was pretty cool and we could engrave it. And it was just, I don't know. It's a nice product.
You don't gotta worry about a bushing going back.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about rust or anything like that either. So, or corrosion of any sort. But yeah, so I talked to the customer and we're gonna throw it in.
Okay.
I guess we'll do a little how-to video while we're here.
Okay.
This is the first one you ever changed?
I think second.
Okay, so he has almost no experience changing these. Let's see how it goes. And then you guys can relate to how you guys are gonna do it on the ground.
Yep.
In your driveway.
Which would suck.
Which would suck, but
It's not that bad.
at least you can see. I mean, I don't know how to go about doing this. We can ask Chris. Because when I change these, I usually have the engine out, I have everything's out, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, now's a good time to do this.
Yep.
Now everything's in, so we're
I
gonna
want to
see.
say the last time I did it, I had to, obviously I took this off from the rack, and I want to say I did unbolt the
I think
column.
you're just gonna take these two nuts off, take this off,
and be able to
Yeah.
go that way.
and it's easier because it's right-hand drive.
Yep.
Because if it was left-hand drive, you'd have that whole exhaust system to worry about.
I think that's why, because I did it on the 240.
Yeah.
And I went that way.
This is on a 180, so this is going to be a little bit easier than on a 240. So we'll see how it goes.
So I have the steering wheel locked to keep it in the same position. I'm probably just gonna take it off
It was the one that was hung out with me when I was younger.
I got it out. I'm like, that's crazy.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make sure the rack is centered. The important thing is that ain't going nowhere. I mean, he's not gonna use it. I wasn't talking to him. Yeah, Eddie's 180. Apparently, Eddie heard a noise from the front end, but before I even drove it, I saw that bushing, that steering column bushing making noise, or it was completely about to fall out. So
Suspicions is that was the noise.
I think it might be. I hear like a little rattle. But other than that, I guess I'd probably have to call him, see if it's that rattle or not. The steering feels tight, and it's dead on. Okay, I got it on the mark for the steering rack. So. I do want an S chassis. Someone sell me a cheap FedEx. What you doing, bro? Did the whole Jersey slide? Hitting bumps on purpose. Said he had a rattle. I don't think so. I'm suspecting it was that bushing. No, I think it's gone. I think it's gone. But I'll call him just to make sure. Yeah, a nice set of stance coilovers on this thing. I mean, the coilovers aren't that bad. I think they tried to move them, and I think they were stuck or something. But nice set of coilovers on this. And a T28, done.
It's pretty much stock, right?
Yeah, it's a stock car. It doesn't even have a front mount. It still has a stock side mount. No comb filter, nothing. The bushing made the steering more direct. It's fairly easy on a 180. I start by taking off those bolts on the bushing first because it's easy and it's there. The back ones, I just break with the one loose and then I take the column off, because once you take the column off the rack, you could get that back one. But if you could try to loosen it, crack it loose beforehand, it'll be easier in the long run, because you won't be able to crack it loose once you have it off the rack. You won't have anything to hold it with. So you crack all the nuts loose. You could take those two up front off. Then you take the column off the rack, and you should be able to get the other two bolts. If you have electric, like power tools, it makes it easier. If not, you're gonna have to try to use it, do everything by hand while it's still connected to the rack. And once you disconnect it from the rack, make sure you just line up the holes right. Make sure the bushings are the zinc tube bushings that the bolts go through are offset, because you need that so the nuts sit flat, and reuse the washers, and then you should be good, and you get your steering feel back. I'm pretty sure that's what his noise was, but we'll just make sure with Eddie, and we'll call him, make sure, because I did hear another rattle. But it's fairly easy. It sucks if it's on the ground, but it's fairly easy. So don't be intimidated. All right.
Not bring it here.
Yeah, if not, bring it here.
Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on factionmotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you one entry, and Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. For our website raffle this month, we are giving away an Origin Labo hood for any vehicle of your choosing. Origin Labo has been the most popular aero company in drifting for years now, supplying drivers worldwide with fenders, over fenders, hoods, full body kits, and much more. From the subtle pole-style 30mm over fender all the way to their aggressive Type 4 over fenders, they have a wide range of sizes to make sure you can fit any tire and wheel combo you need. Make sure to check out their aero kits as well. The Driftline kit that dropped last year is quickly becoming one of their most popular styles. And don't worry if you have a newer chassis. Origin released a bunch of products for the ZN6 last year. Not only do they continue to offer support for older vehicles, but they are also looking to the future as well. We are an authorized distributor for Origin Labo, so for more info on their parts or to place an order, check out factionmotorsports.com.